Third in the world, Diogo Montenegro, straight out of in Brazil, says, I'm top 3 in the world. The work was done, family. We present a physique that was far superior to the 2021 Olympia. The level of competition was absurd. It was the most crowded stage in Olympia, with a total of 72 men's physique Olympians. Thank you for the affection and the support. Your support makes a total difference in my preparations. Now to take a few days of rest and then get back focused on the Arnold Classic 2023. Says 11 weeks out, but we're more than less than that, boys. We're about 5 weeks out of the Arnold Classic Ohio. You're watching currently, as of right now, I talk about Kaique Pro a bit. I talk about Vinicius. I talk about Edvan Palmeira. Who else do I talk about? I talk about a lot of Brazilian men's physique guys. Diogo Montenegro, for the last 2 years in a row now, both in 2021 and in 2022, has been the highest ranked men's physique Olympian on planet Earth. This is his 2022 Olympia posing routine. I'm going to get into a few updates, and I haven't talked about Diogo Montenegro much. I really haven't. What's really special about Diogo is that he's one of the only guys, one of the only top 5 guys at the Olympia, maybe even top 10, that can stand straight on and look really good. Nowadays, you see guys always turning a little bit, tilting their waist to show a more dramatic shape. Diogo Montenegro has these crazy proportions, this tiny little waist, these broad shoulders, wide clavicles. He can stand straight on and look really good. One of the only guys left to be able to do that. And this is the latest update, boys. Just hours ago, we are 5 weeks out of the Arnold Classic, and he's looking phenomenal. And I love this. I don't know who he's targeting this towards, but you got to listen to this. Diogo Montenegro says they said they couldn't evolve between the Olympia, which was in December, and the Arnold, which is in March, but hard work and silence is always well rewarded. Is Diogo Montenegro telling us that he's going to evolve? Is he going to get better? Guys, the men's physique community, I will be better than I was at the Olympia, and the Olympia got me a 3rd place finish. Latest update, squeezing, looking full, crazy shoulders, crazy arms. The judges love this physique. I mean, if they didn't love this physique, if they didn't have a problem with his abs, they wouldn't have gave him 3rd place twice in a row. They love Diogo Montenegro's shape, and it's just crazy because Diogo was never even in like the top 12 or 13 for the last 6-7 years until 2021. He gets a 3rd place finish. Here you see 2021 version of Diogo Montenegro versus 2022 version Diogo Montenegro. He says he got a lot better from 2021 to 2022. Honestly, it looks to me like he brought the same package, and that's not a diss on Diogo. I mean, it's very impressive. You're competing at the most competitive bodybuilding show in the world, and you bring the same exact package. I mean, do you guys see any differences based off these photos? Keep in mind, the lighting is different. You know what I mean? Regardless, to bring another package that, you get rewarded with 3rd in the world is absolutely insane. Diogo Montenegro is 5 weeks out of the Arnold Classic Ohio. And you boys, you know how long I've been waiting to talk about this post. A few days, but it seemed like forever. Carlos De Oliveira, currently 15th in the world, and it's crazy to say that because that's more than double the placing that he had in both 2020, 2019, 2021, drops an insane physique update. This guy's physique is so impressive. I've had so many of you guys DM me and say, Hart, you got to talk about Carlos De Oliveira and his latest physique update, boys. This is nuts. Carlos says, I'm 5 weeks out, be undeniable. And he tags his new coach. That's right, boys. Carlos De Oliveira is no longer with Omar Ventura. Omar reached out to me after one of my last videos, and he said, hey, man, I'm not coaching Carlos anymore. Johnny Sebastian, my best friend, is coaching one of the best Brazilian men's physiques in the world. I was like, who's Johnny Sebastian, coach? I looked him up a little bit. There's this little Instagram bio. You guys can dig into him further if you want. Regardless, Kaique has a new coach. Let's see what these two put together. I don't know if they put together a package for the Olympia, right? That package got them a 15th place finish. I hope what they bring to the Arnold Classic is much better because, the judges are wanting taller men's physique pros. It seems like, right? They want more tall. They want more athletic looking men's physique guys. Carlos De Oliveira is a taller men's physique pro, right? He looks a little bit more athletic. And I have a lot of people commenting, usually when Carlos, post something like this, you get comments like, he's in the wrong category. This guy needs to go to Classic. And a lot of people don't think about, like, what if these guys don't want to push it like that? They're already maxing out their physiques in men's physique and doing all these drugs and eating all this food. Like, to go to Classic, Carlos would need to get bigger. I don't know if he wants to do that. Is Classic in his future? Yeah, probably, possibly. But I think, we need to take a step back. This guy in 2019 at his first Mr. Olympia got 6th. In 2020, he got 7th. And in 2021, he got 6th again and had a few little mishaps in 2022 and dropped to 15th place. But regardless, this is a 5 weeks out Brazilian physique that I think, if he comes in money, right? I talk about Emmanuel Hunter possibly being able to beat Banks. I talk about Edvon Palmeira possibly being able to beat Banks if Erin Banks is off, right? That's the whole caveat to that. Erin has to be off. And I have an update for you in a bit. He doesn't look off. But Carlos De Oliveira, this is a physique that I think could stand next to Erin Banks and do some damage only if Erin is off. Insane shoulders, insane vascularity, crazy fool. He's wiping them off. Dude, I'd wipe him off too if it looks like that. Carlos De Oliveira, hands down, has some of the craziest delts in men's physique. They're peeled, they're huge, they're vascular. And then from the back, Carlos De Oliveira continues to make improvements. I'm stoked to see this guy on stage in 5 weeks. I checked out his story. I'm like, I know he's hiding something. This looks like check-ins that you would send your coach, letting him know how your physique is. There's no filters, there's no lighting, there's no effects, there's nothing on these. These are just raw photos from the back and from the front. Insane, boys. Can you believe that this physique is 15th in the world? Like, what? Check this out. Both of these guys are hitting the Omar Ventura step. I believe in what I've heard and kind of been around the last few years covering men's physique, that Coach Omar Ventura came up with that step. Putting your foot forward, putting your arm behind you, putting your arm up like that, twisting a little bit, head to the side. This is the Ventura step. Erin Banks hits it. Carlos De Oliveira hits it. And you're looking at these two physiques and it's like, man, Erin Banks is 14 places ahead of Carlos De Oliveira, and you look at these physiques, it's like, what is it? If I'm being real with you boys, I guess it's the roundness of Erin, right? And honestly, his color pop, the skin color of black guys, it just pops more on stage. The white guys kind of seem washed out and like red and burnt. Erin Banks, I believe, boys, the reason he looks so freaky up there is because he's so damn round, boys. Look at the shoulders and the pecs, right? And even the triceps and the biceps compared to Carlos. It's very interesting to look at. And here he is. Here he is. This is the main thing, the number one thing I want to tell you about Erin Banks this Monday morning. Welcome back to the channel, baby. Happy January 30th. Erin Banks is probably one of the only guys competing in men's physique right now that's at the top of the game, that has the advantage of being a taller men's physique pro that can continue to fill out his frame. Think about all the other shorter, stockier guys around the league who are really good, but have the disadvantage of, if they put on another 5 to 10 pounds, they'll probably start looking like Classic or even a 212 competitor. Erin is tall. Erin is long. He is lengthy. Right? He can continue to pack on, these pieces of tissue to continue adding on to that frame, to completing that frame. There is no weight cap in men's physique as of right now. So this 6'1", 6'2" men's physique Mr. Olympia can continue to pack on muscle and will continue to look athletic, right? He looks completely different from the classic physique division. And I think that's what the judges are really going for. I want you to look at this between Erin Banks and Brandon Hendrickson. This was the 2022 Mr. Olympia. The guy on the right, Big Waves, has 3 Mr. Olympia titles. Erin Banks just won his first, right? His second year competing, which is insane. Not a lot of people have done that. When you look at these two guys, I want to ask you a question. Tune in with me here. Who looks more like a classic physique Olympian to you? Erin Banks or Brandon Hendrickson? If Erin or Brandon Hendrickson were to move to classic physique, who would do better right away? I think the answer is very clear. Brandon. Brandon has a shorter physique. He has a stockier, more thick-looking physique. He looks more classic. I think the judges are really trying to separate these divisions, and they don't want anyone thinking that men's physique is anything close like classic. And Erin Banks has a physique that does not look like classic to me. What do you think, Boo? Do you think Erin Banks has a classic physique looking body, or does Brandon? Which one has more of a classic physique look?
Obviously, Brandon would be closer.
Right? I think Brandon would be closer, and I think that's what the judges want. If you're a taller men's physique pro, if you're a longer men's physique pro, hey, this is on your side, boys. Erin Banks says the fact that I was supposed to be dead in 2017 still makes me emotional daily. I don't say much, but I reflect a lot on where I've come from. The fact that I would have left my daughter 4 days before her breathing literally forces me to do what I have to do daily. The fact that I thought of me not having a son to carry the torch and continue the legacy of his father touches me daily. There's no doubts, period. I have to. So when I say I'm going to do something and I say it's going to happen because of Isaiah Kingston and Cassidy Nevaeh. My actions and results are backed by my work ethic. Y'all don't have one clue what I've been through as a man, but continue to watch the story unfold. I will not let up. Trust me, I won't. Hashtag his purpose. I didn't know this. I didn't know in 2017 Erin was very close to death. And I don't know the full story, so I'm not going to commentate on that. But the man obviously has been through a lot, right? And I bring this up and I talk about it, and I have him on the treadmill here because I want to talk about the mindset, right? Your physique is one thing, but if your mindset is this in it, like Erin Banks, he could be slacking right now. He just won the Mr. Olympia. What does he have to prove? He knows who's going to the Arnold Classic. Who's going to the Arnold Classic in his mind that's going to destroy him? No one. He could be taking this a lot less serious and kind of cruising into this and probably showing up 95% and win the damn thing. But the mindset is unbelievable, boys. I don't see anyone beating Banks. Here he is in his house, just looking aesthetic. I mean, I do this every night, man. Do I not do this every night? Just flex in the mirror, look good. Crazy. It's wild watching your 2022 Mr. Olympia doing it. It's height, boys. He's bubbly. He's tall. He looks like a fucking athlete, and the main thing I keep talking about and I keep preaching is he doesn't look like a classic physique pro whatsoever, and that's what the judges want. Erin Banks, unless he is off, no one is even coming close to him. No one. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the facts, boys. So with that being said, and everyone kind of knowing, I mean, is there anyone, let me ask you, is there anyone out there that thinks if Erin Banks comes in 100%, anyone's going to beat him? Even if he comes in 95%, is anyone going to beat Banks at the Arnold Classic Ohio? I think Erin is way too good right now, and like he says, it's my time. It is his time right now. The judges love his physique. He has one of the best coaches in the world. Everything is going right for Erin Banks. So we know who's going to get first at the Arnold Classic. Let's talk, I guess, the real question of this video. Who's getting second place? Right? That's a real question, though. Because whoever gets second place at the Arnold Classic, whoever gets right behind Erin Banks, that's a hell of a story. That's a bigger story to me than Erin Banks winning the Arnold Classic. We all know that's going to happen. Is it going to be Vitor Chavez? Is it going to be Carlos De Oliveira, who I just showed you, who looks impressive as fuck, coming in with a new coach 5 weeks out of the Arnold Classic? I'm excited to see Carlos on that stage, dude. This is going to be very exciting, man. I hope he comes in money, dude, because if Carlos comes in money, and Erin Banks, Carlos De Oliveira battle is what I want to see. Yusuf Jody looking insane. Older dude. I just did a reel of him, called him the grandpa. You guys love that? He has an older face. He does look like an older guy, so the fact that he's in insane shape like he is at his age is just wild. Crazy respect. Edvon? Is Edvon beating Banks? Is Edvon getting second? I feel like second place is going to be between Emmanuel Hunter, Diogo Montenegro, Edvon Palmeira, and Carlos De Oliveira. Those four. Let me know what you boys think. I love you tons. If you're interested in coaching, please DM me. I'd love to help get your physique to a level that you're super proud of and confident to be in, man. Waking up in the morning, looking in the mirror and being fucking happy and stoked as that you've achieved this physique, man. I live and breathe this shit every day. I love watching my body change. I think that's it. You got anything else? that's it, man. Happy Monday. I'll see you boys soon. We are 5 weeks out of the Arnold Classic Ohio. If you love men's physique, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to all my boys, the 38,000 of you guys that are with me right now. Thank you so much. It's only just begun. Believe it or not, it's slow season right now, right? The men's physique, bodybuilding, everything's kind of in slow season. We have the Arnold Classic, but other than that, nothing's really popping. Usually things don't get popping until I feel like around like May or June. So the support's been crazy. I love you boys. I'll see you soon.